62 and 61 row left the 12th row. Number 62 John Saunders and number 1 Jeff Wine, last year's GT Cup champion. 62 and 1 row 12 the 13th row. Number 50 is Mark Litherland, and he has alongside him on that row number 35 for Chris Bentley. 50 and 35 row 13 the 14th row. Number 67 is William Lynch in his BMW, and we have also number 10 Andrew Bentley, who's now taken over the Lotus Evora from Adrian Lester. 67 and 10 row 14 the 15th row. Number 80 is Sagan Melthorpe Cow, who's taken over from Mark Cow. And also on the 15th row we have 24 Pete Parsons, 18 and 24th row 15. And last row, this very last 36 car, very back, 88 pencils, AB6 and so it's Ryan Ratcliffe against Jim Geddy, BMW against McLaren, with Sean Balfour, the Ferrari there on the second row with Richard Chamberlain in the, dare I call it, old-fashioned Porsche 935. Here we go then, starting in good order. Next time they met. And Jim Geddy, assuming it is Jim, it's not Glenn who's got the go, is it? No, it is Jim. So very good driver starting. In others, we've got a different driver starting this time, which mixes it all up a bit and adds to the interest about how the race may unfold. But at the front is number 91 Bradley Smith, who has so far carried all before him in radical racing, and he's won 2 radical championships in his 2 years of racing in them. And this year moving up into the European Masters Series, and as yet has not had a win, but last year and the year before he was almost unbeatable, and it's only when they started applying longer pit stops for him that he started not finishing first. Now, just to mention the duration of pit stops as far as this race is concerned, based on their results in early races, basically it's 45 seconds you have to be stationary, but those who have longer than that to be stationary, nobody's got 70 seconds this time, but several cars have got to be stationary for 60 seconds, that's 15 seconds longer. In other words, the standard time. Number 2 has to be stationary for 60 seconds, as has number 10, and also number 21, after their win in the earlier race, they've now got a 60-second pit stop penalty. And also number 60, the Supersports class, that has to have 60 seconds minimum stationary time in the pits, and pit stop time, and then 55 seconds for number 33, Tristan Vidas. He has to be stationary for a minimum of 55 seconds, as has the Abbots, in number 74, because of their Supersports success. Then 50 seconds in the minimum time stationary for number 16, Andy Cummings, number 19, the Ant Capaldi and Tom Jordan car. Now, if they carry on where they left off in that earlier race, they could be doing quite well there, because that's only 5 seconds more than the minimum stationary time for that car. So those are the minimum pit stop times. As everybody else I didn't mention, there's 45 seconds minimum pit stop time. So Bradley Smith coming on to, in fact already there on pole position, regards Brandsatch as his local circuit, because he does far away in Essex, and is in car 91, car run by and entered by his own company, McTech, and 23 years of age after various cars. So that is Bradley Smith on pole position. The extra runner number 6, Tom Plannis, 23 years of age, 23 years of age, also began racing in Formula BMW back in 2007, and then raced in the States in Formula Star Mazda, competed in the FIA Formula 2 Championship in the years 09, 10 and 11, and has been in radicals in 12 and this year as well, raced in the Indian MRF Challenge in 2012-2013. So Tom Plannis committed to making a career for himself in motor racing, and gained quite a lot of experience in his relatively short racing career. Tom in car 6 on the outside of the front row. Then on the second row, we have the Mark Smith's Stuart Mosley car, number 7. Mark, one of the elder statesmen, 53 years of age, but a regular radical competitor and sports prototype competitor. He goes back quite some way to racing in the American Horse Series, the LMP 675 category back in the early 2000s. Joined the Radical UK Cup class in 2010. Won it in 2011. Cars now coming up to the start with Bradley Smith controlling them from pole position with Tom Dennis in car 6 alongside him. 91 and 6 are the 2 cars on the front row. Then the taking the lead and coming through from the second row, Constantine's Calco in the pink car round the outside of Tom Dennis. Fantastic bit of driving by the Lithuanian driver, and he's going to challenge Bradley Smith for leading back there side by side as they go through Druids. I think Bradley's going to be able to hang on to that lead.